This may be the craziest thing you've ever heard about growing an MSP, but you'll know you're on the right lines if your business bores you a little. Hey, I'm Paul Green, and don't forget, for all the content, tools and training to market and grow your MSP, check out MSPMarketingEdge.com. Question: where are you on your business journey right now? Are you in that kind of crazy startup phase, or maybe you have your first staff, or maybe you're actually a few technicians in and you're dedicating yourself to growing the business? You may even be working towards the wonderful stage where the business runs itself without you needing to be there. In the 19 years that I've run my own businesses, I've been through all of these stages, actually a few times, as I've had a few different business ventures. The last time I started a business of substance was the business I'm running now, which is the MSP Marketing Edge, and that originally started back in 2016. And I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't miss those very early days where you're kind of making it up as you go along and the business is kind of stressful in a way. Why stressful? Because when you're inventing something new, you have to create everything. You have to figure out how you want things to be done, what you want the customers to feel and to experience. How are you going to do the marketing? You have to build all the systems from scratch. And that's why startup businesses and early growth businesses chew up huge amounts of hours from the founders, you and me. What's really scary is that lots of business owners get stuck there. When I speak to someone who's been in business, they're an MSP and they've been in business for 20 years and they're sort of trapped in that early chaos stage, it does make me wonder what a severe impact that must have on their personal life and how it must affect their family. And that's not something that I would want to do really for more than, a year or two, that's for sure. Here's something very strange that you may never hear any other business growth expert say. One of the measures that you're going in the right direction with your business is if you're slightly bored with it. Why would you be bored with it? Because you've got the business to a stage where it's so highly systemized and it's so well run that there are no crises for you to fix, no fires for you to put out every day. The clients submit their technical issues, the technicians sort out those issues, the projects are all planned in and implemented, all the proactive checks are done. This is actually a fantastic MSP. And can you see why a well-run MSP like that would be slightly boring? Especially if you spent years fighting fires and now you have no fires to fight. That's kind of boring in a way. But being bored with your business is in no way a bad thing. As I say, when you spend so many years in startup mode and you get used to fighting fires, it does feel weird to us when there are no fires left to fight. But let me tell you something that I've discovered 2 or 3 times now. Once you get past the firefighting stage and you get to a point where your business is well organized and it's well run, it can be utterly liberating. Not just in terms of the fact that you can take more vacations and spend more time with your family. I mean, that's obviously a massive bonus. But actually, when you are working, you can dedicate really high levels of quality time to growing the business. I spend around 50% of my working time working on my business, and the other 50% is improving my business for my members. And that's the ideal situation for me, because I've got a fantastic team around me who do all the little things that need to be done to keep the business running well. But we rarely have any crises, and that's by design, because we've designed the business around eliminating a crisis before it happens. And there's not a week goes by where I can't spend, considerable sums of time working on either growing my business or making it better for my members, which is great. All of that's by design. So here's the question for you. How far off that stage are you? Are you still dealing with fires every single day? Let me tell you now, you don't have to just accept this and believe that it's something that every MSP has to tolerate. That is not the case at all. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of examples of incredibly well-run MSPs where the owner does not have to firefight every day because they have systemized away all of the problems. And sure, every business has the odd fire now and again. That's just normal. But listen to some of the fantastic guests that we have on our MSP Marketing podcast. And it goes back over 4.5 years now. Some amazing guests talking about businesses that they've built up over a number of years. If you go back and listen to some of those interviews, and you'll hear the successful ones talking about how their time is stolen from them by fires every day. Or it was, but no longer it is, because they've systemized away all of the crises. And that's the challenge for you. If you're not bored with your business right now because there are still too many problems each day cropping up, keeping you kind of interested, then you have to fix those problems. You put in place systems to stop the fires from starting in the first place. And that might be delivery problems, it might be customer service problems, it might be billing issues. Whenever a problem comes up, you keep a list of it somewhere. It's going to be a very long list. And every day, see if you can take just a small amount of action to eliminate a problem. Can you automate it? Can you put in place a better system or buy in a better solution? Do you really need to be handling that problem in the first place? Is it a problem because it's something that isn't the core competency of your MSP? A tiny amount of action every single day, eliminating the fires in your business, will mean that one day you'll wake up and there are no fires. And then the next day, there'll be no fires. And the next day, and the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. And that's the point when you can start to feel the luxury of getting a little bit bored with your business. Now, when this happens, this will be a day to celebrate. And you'll realize that you're well on track to creating a thriving business that's going to feed the lifestyle you most want to live and give you the time to go and enjoy that lifestyle.
Paul Green's MSP Marketing Edge.